A little bit of banding, mostly clear, a little bit of red. Not a keeper. I'm gonna take it back to the car and probably throw it. I'm Moto, that's Mr. Meow, and he knows what's coming, even though he cringes when I say it. Let's go on an adventure. I don't even know anymore. Let's go. Oh, there you are. Wow, cool. Pretty spectacular, huh? It's not just twin, it's like forked. Just look at that. That's what we're looking for, right there. So, whatever it is, it must be desirable. Oh, this is really cool. Holy crazy. The view, bud. Yeehaw! That last part was a mad dash of epic crazy. All right, Sunday, December 29th, 8:30 in the morning. And we have traveled down Last Chance Road to a spot right here to find agates. Now, this over here is the Blue Flats. That is BLM land. Over here in these bluffs, there's a line that kind of cuts across somewhere in there. That's Utah state land. So if you do not have a Utah state land permit, you are kind of have to keep to that area and a little bit of this. So what we did is before we left is we paid $25 for the Utah state land. Trust dumped anything that was remotely close to where we were going to be, paid our $25, got our rock hounding permit. It benefits the school district. All is fine. We're gonna grab some stuff and hike around, look for some agates. Maybe start in that direction on that little bluff there. And if we have time, maybe explore there. I don't think we'll get too far deep in there with our time constraint to get into the Utah state land. But if we do have a permit. Ready to suit up, bud? Oh, he's tired. He's waking up. It's 8:30. It is 29 degrees, no wind, but frosty. And as the sun comes up, hopefully it'll melt this stuff off. He knows what's coming. Let's go on an adventure. I care. Okay. The GPS coordinates were for this little hill. Looks like there's some nice bluffs over there. That is the Utah state land. To the west. To the east with the rising sun. This is a big flat. That's all BLM. So where do you want to go? Take a look around, bud. Which way should we hike? Because you have had the lucky bug on this entire trip. Everywhere you go, it's like the hot spot for finding stuff.
I actually don't know.
This time he doesn't know. Uh-oh. That's a bad sign. There's some nice sandstone stuff. Beautiful day. Looks like people do drive up here and park. They come off that road. It's like, let's zoom in a little bit more. There we go. Little truck ruts coming up and on top of this hill. So maybe this is where some folks park to get a good lay of land. It goes back out in the distance. I kind of feel like going into those hills, the Utah state land hills there. The other possibility is walking out to those distant hills there. But erosion being the same thing, same strata, that's a lot closer. Let's head on over there. Just looking at this area, there was nothing of note for rock hounding wise, but it is beautiful. We're gonna head down. We might go to the left over there. We might go to the right over there. Who knows? Okay, our car's parked there, and we're gonna not go to the right. The only reason we're going to the left over here is, if you can see it on top, there's a layer of red crumbling off, and we couldn't see any of the that layer on the right. So to get the most amount of variety, my thought was, let's go into this area. We've got that tan sandstone on top, a dark black layer, that red stuff is crumbling off. And my only thought is, because we don't know what we're doing, that'll give us the greatest variety of different types of strata and formations, in hopes that some stuff has eroded out. But overall, this is a really cool looking area. It's got these large boulders that came down. It's kind of maybe the beginning of a, well, it would be a hoodoo if it had some good structure underneath to weather away into a mushroom cap, but it looks like it's all soft stuff. It's just gonna crumble down. But really beautiful out here today. We're gonna go hike at a fast clip, and if we don't find anything in 30 minutes out, we'll turn around, take 30 minutes back, have a nice 1 hour warm-up hike. And who knows, maybe we will find some rocks, but overall it's just a beautiful landscape. We're in the golden hour of sunrise for photography. I didn't bring my professional SLR just because I forgot. Oh well. Let's walk up near this, let's take a look down at the ground as we're going, bud. Maybe there'll be some stuff, maybe not. All right, we're gonna make a beeline, probably over this dark thing, and then we'll take a left into that red stuff. Okay, we came up to the dark hill here. Nothing of note, but there's a sheet of selenite. I think that's a selenite sheet. Oh, it's frozen in the ground. We have, there you go. We've seen this stuff already. Pretty common stuff we already have in our collection. But yeah, if you like a sheet of selenite, I think that's selenite. It's here. It weathered out. Really cool eroded rock formations. Let's come on up here. Well, let me not forget my glove. I did that a couple times. I've almost lost my gloves like 3 times during this trip. Yeah, I've lost 2 tweezers. We gotta buy more tweezers. Luckily, I always carry forks. I'm notorious for losing them. All right, let's try going into this little valley here. We'll try heading on over to the red stuff. Looking down, there's not many rocks, and if they are, they're sandstone. Glass bottles, shattered glass bottles. I'm not surprised someone hasn't turned this into a shooting range. We're always finding shell casings. They're everywhere. It's too bad people don't pick up their brass and their shells. Yeah. Oh, here's a good place to check out. So this is the sandstone. Got a nice eroded tumble coming down. Moonscape. Yeah, more selenite sheet. A sheet of selenite here. It's just really clear stuff. It's kind of cool if you don't have it. All right.
Yes.
It's a new spot. Sitting rock. Sitting rock formation.
Cheers.
The Meow chair. I think I'm just gonna hike and take in the beauty, charge ahead. Okay, we've come over to the the red stuff. I'm not a geologist. I wish I could be more technical. I'm so basic. I'm gonna take a look at the ground here. I'll try to walk slow so not give you motion sickness. Okay, what is this? Nothing. It's just a great piece of sandstone. What's nice is now the frost is melting. It's giving a natural wet down to all of the material here. So when people hunt for agates, they have spray bottles and they're always spraying it down and making them wet to see what the final polish will look like. But here, it's doing it for us. It's making life real easy. Oh, interesting. Let's take a look at this banding here. Or not, it's stuck in the ground. Okay, it's frosted in. We could use a rock pick to get it out, but we see the red and tan, bud?
Mm-hmm.
So if it looks really cool, that sandstone could be a wonder stone. And that might be something else to look out for. This one's not great. I mean, it's not really interesting to me. I was at a Lego convention and someone came by and in Utah and someone gave me a wonder stone in exchange for an agate. That's really cool because we're not going to that location. Have an interesting shape. That's not flint, it's sandstone. I think I see a little piece of something over there. Don't fool me. It's tan again. It's just tan sandstone, mudstone. Okay, I don't think there's anything really here, or we would have found it. Checked out the dark layer. We've seen the sandstone. We go into the round red stuff. Take the water bottle out of your bag. He's got a leak. We're gonna remedy this and then we'll get back to it. Okay, we reuse lemonade bottles for our water bottles and the top popped. Now, everything in the bottom of that bag is soaked. The good news is, what we do is always jacket everything in Ziploc bags, including all of his compass, survival equipment. Those are LED headlamps. They're all sealed in plastic. Tweezers. So we'll have to wipe it down when we get back to the car, but all this stuff didn't get ruined. It's all been waterproofed by putting it in bags. Those gloves, we're gonna have to leave those in the car. They're soaked. Okay, pack it all back in and we'll start walking back to the car. Okay, minor water bottle mishap. We're gonna head back to the car. We've done our 30-minute quick walkthrough to see if there was any agates. We're not having any luck, but oh, maybe not. Can you pick that up? Is that quartz?
Frozen.
That is a lovely piece of quartz. That is what we call leverite. Leave her right there. Not worth keeping. Boop. So we're gonna hike back where we started. I always keep hand towels in the car, so we're gonna wipe all the moisture off, try to wipe the inside of the bag, leave those gloves out, those gardening gloves out, try to let them just start to dry off in the desert air car. Luckily, we have winter gloves, and he's got fingerless gardening gloves underneath, so it shouldn't be bad. We've got redundancies here. Just a nice, beautiful day. for a walk. There's more of that selenite. It's like a nice transparent sheet. If we didn't already have so much in Colorado, we'd probably pick some up just to add to the collection. Huh. That's a weird shape. Is it just a piece of wood? I think it's just a piece of wood with frost on it. Looks like a formation. I got tricked. All right, unless something really surprising happens. It was a nice warm-up hike for the day, and we'll call it until we drive down the road to the next place. Okay, that bottle's no longer trustworthy. He's gonna wipe everything down. Meanwhile, while he does that, I lost my backpack. I'm just gonna take a brisk walk out and see if maybe this is the direction we're supposed to go. I'll let you know if I find anything. I did find a nice, interesting igneous volcanic rock, maybe basalt. That's a good sign for agates being present, but still haven't seen anything. But yeah, I'm starting to see more of it, which I think means we should have come out to the flats here if we wanted to look. There's another piece of the igneous rock, dark black. So I bet you this is the place where you would look for the agates. I can tell you there's not like a huge spray of tons of stuff everywhere. And there's the first agate. There's one. Okay, there are agates here. Maybe interesting banding. I'm gonna take this back to the car and show Mr. Meow to see if he wants to come out and search this site, or whether we should just move on. So the agates are not in the hills there at all. We went for a hike in the wrong direction. They're out here on the flats. So there's the bluff over there, right in the middle. There's a second little hill that's eroding out. And when you start to see this dense black volcanic basalt, that's when you probably know it's the beginning of some agates. Okay, that's the end of my survey. I bet you his stuff is about halfway wiped down. We'll see if he wants to come back out, but for now I can tell you the agate I found was, I don't know, kind of interesting, but probably not worth keeping for us. We're not super into agates. Okay, I'm gonna swing around. I'll take a different path back to the road and then up to the car in a long swinging motion. I really don't think there's enough here to where Mr. Meow is gonna love it. He loves kind of having a big field day where you can't miss with tons of material. It looks pretty sparse. You can find stuff, but it's gonna be pretty hit or miss. And the next location is an agate bed within 10 miles of here. I can't remember, but it's pretty close. And there's pigeon blood agate that you can look for. And that does interest us. That's a specific type of agate that we find really interesting. All right, let's take one last look at this agate. A little bit of banding, mostly clear, a little bit of red. Not a keeper. I'm gonna take it back to the car and probably throw it. And then we'll move on. Until the next one, Okay. There's that agate cleaned up. Really nothing fancy. Let's go to the next spot. All right?
Okay.
Cool. It is that milky white and red material. It does have some seams of garbage in it, but these are really huge solid chunks for mining out.